water signs. This is your reading for the next 7 days. I'm going to start with Pisces. On the dice for all the water signs, I have Leo. The 12th house, yet again, just had that with the earth signs as well. And Uranus. So something dramatic, radical, out of the blue, but kind of murky. Might be a bit murky with the 12th house. The house of, you know, self-undoing, hidden enemies, darkness, subconscious. Might be dealing with a Leo. Might want to look at where Leo is in your chart. Pisces, you have got apocalypses and the poet. So this is a revelation. It is removing the veil of deception. It can be, interestingly, this card speaks about, it is a painful time. It can be, literally, this speaks about despair and grief following a revelation. And on my Kipper deck, I've got despair. And one of my Oracle decks, I've got grief. I mean, that's something else, isn't it? So there is a revelation here, and it's one that it's basically to do with someone who's been very crafty and very manipulative around the truth. With the lilies here, it could be an older man. It can be about sexuality, but there is a revelation here. And the poet is also about speaking the truth. It's having a very it's literally the truth teller. Can be someone who's deeply honest. Can speak of clairvoyance and artistry. So I think someone has, you know, lied, been manipulative, and now they have to, you know, tell the truth. And that is bringing in a huge amount of despair and grief. Now, it may also be that somebody has got someone entirely wrong and have treated them, you know, poorly with the crafty fox here. They've lied to them, they've manipulated them for whatever reason, but they're now seeing that the person that they've lied to and obviously are now in despair about is someone who is, you know, highly honourable. The main female has got high honour, so someone who is respectable, who is being rewarded, validated in some way. This is someone who's stable. She could be a family member with the tree here. This is someone who is literally abundant. It doesn't need to be financially, but I'm getting this as someone who's a steady Eddie. It's like, you know, steady growth here. You know, things are moving in a positive direction for the main female here. And the abundance card is an interesting depiction with the man here being really fraught, because he's someone who loses money and he completely, you know, goes on a tilt. You know, he unravels, he hits the bottle, whereas the little girl here slowly and carefully retrieves the money bit by bit. So there's a lot of patience and wisdom, maturity coming through for the main female. And now things are looking really positive for her. I'm not saying they weren't before. I'm just not sure this is how this person viewed her in the first place. But there is someone here who's, you know, complete despair about the truth of something, or having to tell the truth. They're sad, there's not let something go from the past, but yeah, they've told a lie. And high honour is coming in for this main female in terms of probably her livelihood, but in the main it's her stability here. And with her stability, there's some sort of anxiety coming in here. It can speak of a loss of stability. That may be something that is possible, but actually I'm really feeling that this is someone who is recognising what they've lost after the fact. Because they've, you know, this is joy. This is, you know, someone, as I say, who is being admired, rewarded, validated, who's steady, who's loyal, who's resilient, and joyful. And literally someone is, you know, in many ways accepting a loss here. I don't know who the victim has been, or why there's even a victim here. Show me the victim for Pisces. The victim for Pisces. Just want to come out. The victim. This is someone who's just playing events over and over in their head. Something from the past that's caused them pain. I think they've just made a really bad decision. Self-indulgent. Why why do we have victim here for Pisces? Yeah. Self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship. Someone's come in here and tried to play someone for a fool, and the mess. I'm actually hearing John Candy. No, it's not John Candy. It's Steve Martin in Planes, Trains and Automobiles, and he's saying, "You're messing with the wrong guy." Somebody's tried to play this woman for a fool, and she's not a fool, and they know that after the fact. And now they're all woe is me. There you go. What can you say? Advice for Pisces for this reading. And remember, I think Pisces last week you had the toxic offer. So that was also a narcissistic offer that was coming your way, which was very one-sided. Show me advice for my main female in the Pisces reading. Pisces. Oh, it's the sun. Did you get that last week as well? I don't know. Enjoy success and happiness. I mean, this is unbelievable. You might have a decision coming up with choose your path here coming in, but this is abundance, and it's steady growth. It's, you know, maybe something happening on the job front here. You may be getting a new job. There's definitely something to celebrate. The sun is all round success and happiness. And I don't know if someone's just seeing your glow up, or, you know, they've kicked you to the curb and now they're realizing the mistake they've made. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you're being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you're asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. Oh gosh, that's just gorgeous. Nice one, Pisces. Good job. And next up is Cancer. I don't know who I'm hearing this for. It must be here. But I'm hearing she works hard for the money. I don't know. I'll find where that's wrong. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. Okay. Cancer, crikey. The king is in his castle with the siren. Now, this might be someone who's very wealthy, or indeed, if they are wealthy, it's that wealth in some way brings with it a lot of responsibility. It's a struggle, it's a burden. It might be a burden trying to keep it private, but actually what's interesting about this one is, now firstly the king is in reverse, and this can somebody who can misuse their power, who can be corrupt, and yet they are very wealthy, very seductive, very alluring, and they maybe pull people in with money. But you know what the thing is? The lie here is how they make their money with occupation here. So you know who this person is, and you know they're well-to-do, and you know they're sexy, and they've got a castle, all good stuff. They're lying about how they earn their money. So this is like thinking someone's like, you know, a really successful businessman. You find out they're like, you know, a pimp or a gigolo, or, you know, or straight up corrupt. That's what this is. This family room is speaking about privacy. It may actually be to do with the family. This is obviously a very wealthy family we're looking at here. Oh gosh, you know, it may even be royalty. But what is going on behind closed doors is beyond heavy. It's karmic, it's a crisis, it's life lessons, it's burdens, it's trials, it's a struggle, because this great fortune has come through nefarious means, basically, and someone's worried sick about it. They're worried sick about how they can keep this under wraps, or how long they can keep it under wraps. Someone may be suspicious or questioning as to where they got their money from, but they're wearing a mask, and how they get their money is not how you think. basically. Let's go for a wee bit of gypsy on that. Cancer. Cancer. One more. Cancer. Lover. Tell me about misfortune. Okay. This is disgrace. This is a cause and effect card. This is the, you know, shit hitting the fan. It's bad news. It's bad consequences. I was thinking of the king when I pulled that. Oopsie. What have I done? Arrogance and pleasure seeking. We see you. False person with occupation reversed. Why is the occupation false? Because this money, sorry, battery. The money has been gained through frivolous means. It can also mean that somebody's pissed it up the wall, you know. It's maybe somebody who had a lot of money, was very wealthy, and then blown it, you know. But however they've got their hands on this money is a lie, or it's a secret. How did they get their money? How did they get their money? I mean, the siding is a temptress, it's seductive, it's arousal, it's very sexual. Waiting, how did they get their money? Waiting in despair. Waiting for news that something's over. And there's that room again. Show me what's going on in the family room for Cancer. What's going on in this family room? The parlour. The scholar. Yes, we see you've got lots of books, lots of studying. Can be someone who's very well educated. Falseness and sorrow. So here is the lie again. This is also disgust. It's a loss, it's a decline, it's feeling listless. Why is this person... Oh, gosh. Waiting in despair. I think they're waiting on some sort of... I think they're waiting to get caught, quite frankly. The great fortune, sorrow again, and disgust and loss. That somebody's lost a fortune. Prison. I think there's corruption here. I think someone has hidden money, they've lied about how they've earned it, and they haven't even declared it. Yeah, this could be a tax issue. Someone's getting a letter and it's really fucking bad news. Show me the clouds for Cancer. Why is the clouds here for Cancer? The old woman. Oopsie. And the young woman in reverse. So the old woman can represent something from the past here. There's that room again, the letter and death. This can be a will. This is about somebody maybe getting a will. This may be somebody who's falsified a will. And they've tried to maybe cut someone out. But the old woman can be the mother, the grandmother, and the young woman would be, you know, the daughter. This is a family matter. There's a falseness again. Hypocrisy. Waiting again. What's in the mask? A different deck. gosh, I'm going to sneeze. Cancer. Show me the mask. Tell me what's hidden. Deception. Thievery. Manipulation. Lies. Stalking. Investigating. I don't know if this is somebody who's been trailed. Watched. I just think this is someone who is in high alert. Because they're literally waiting on this letter, which keeps popping up. It might be a will, it might be a writ. They're waiting on this letter. It's about a relationship, a contract of some sort. It may be about a birth. I think this is someone who's trying to fly. Storks is about changing, positive movement, flights. Can be, you know, travel, migration, relocation. Someone's waiting on a contract. And I think they're going to try and leg it. No, it's definitely something to do with a child. There's some sort of family thing here with, you know, mother and child. There's a whole family involved in whatever this is. And there's a fortune that's attempted to be hidden or has already been squandered. And everything that's done behind closed doors is incredibly heavy. And now I've got the Tower. Now the Tower can represent, you know, prison, but it's any sort of big corporation building, but it can also be the government. Tell me about prison. Tell me about, oopsie. Tell me about prison for Cancer. Vanity. Faith. Someone is expects to get off here. I think they have it's probably one of these, like, you know, high profile families, you know, that are corrupt as you know, they've got family that are in all various departments. They're hoping that someone will mediate for them. They're hoping, you know, to negotiate. But there's talk about this. A word is getting out and it's making someone very bloody nervous. And they're just trying to keep it all, like, you know, hush hush. The destiny, the direction we're going in, is somebody's guilty. Guilty and confused. And they may actually be in prison now and are hoping for some sort of release. But this is basically, I don't know who this is for. But it feels like a much bigger story than anyone I'm reading for. But yeah, someone is, you know, is wealthy, has probably a lot of property. They've either squandered it, but they're lying about how they've come by this money. There's something to do with a will here. And, you know, grandma, or, you know, Mrs. King, Queen Mother, whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Take some advice, Cancer. Cancer. So if you come across somebody who's very well-to-do and sexy and owns a castle, you might want to look a wee bit deeper. Might be kind of glad. Advice for Cancer. The Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. This is a fiercely protective energy, the Shield Maiden. Oh my gosh, both Protection Guardian and Shield Maiden. Get your shields up. Protect yourself from whatever this is, because it might have a whole, like, you know, Beauty and the Beast vibe about it. There's something changing. There's something coming in here, you know. So get ready to react, but ultimately you need to defend yourself in some way for that one. And Scorpio, don't know what to make of this yet. So we've got the Maiden, the Village, and the Mountain. The Maiden is about, you know, the Virgin. It's, you know, the Princess. Now we've got the King, now we've got the Princess here. It's someone who's, you know, relatively innocent, very innocent, who's got a lot to learn, who's very curious, is very youthful. And then we've got the Village, which speaks about the family, the community, the hometown, the tribe. So this is like a youngster, you know, within the family or in the hometown. He's having some struggles, and I did actually hear the only gay in the village. I don't know if that's where we're going with this, but that's what I heard. It's only going to resonate for UK viewers. So yeah, there's a mountain here. It can be there's a bit of a struggle, or somebody's like, you know, grounded and stuck within a community that, you know, I think they want to explore. So let's have a wee look for Scorpio. And it can be that somebody's moving to, like, you know, a new area, and everything's a bit of a struggle just now. Tell me about Scorpio, the Maiden, the Village, and the Mountain. Gift. Scorpio, please, next 7 days. Maiden, Mountain, Village. Poverty. Main female, an expectation. So this is someone who's waiting, who's yearning, has a 3-month timeline on it. That they may be waiting on, you know, a lump sum of money. Maybe they're like, you know, waiting on their trust fund, or, you know, some sort of lump sum of money. You know, maybe their family have invested money for them. They're waiting to their 18th birthday, their 21st birthday here. They're just making ends meet just now, and it's just it's a waiting game for someone. Show me the Maiden for Scorpio. The Maiden, please. The Maiden. Okay, I'm not playing with that deck. Have a little bit of the fairies. Haven't seen them for a bit. Scorpio. 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 Show me the Maiden for Scorpio, please. Ooh, Jehovah. This is fear. This is feeling stuck and fearful. They're imaginary fears. It can sometimes be an energy that tries to frighten people. Show me the Village. Iris of the Rainbow speaks about hope. This is this expectation, this waiting. The Mountain for Scorpio. The Mountain. The Mountain for Scorpio, please. Courage. Lovely. So this is the courage to, you know, overcome whatever this obstacle or, you know, ascent is. There is definitely a fear here, and it may literally be a fear of moving home. You know, maybe this is just someone going off to college or university, or in some way they're relocating. You know, wherever they are is maybe a little bit, you know, restrictive, and they just want to, you know, go and explore. So here comes the gift for Scorpio. He of the Fiery Sword. This is a card of truth and will, determination. What is the gift? Honesty. Can sometimes be a confession. 444, that's nice. Alright, okay, but now I've got Arbel in reverse here, which speaks of a lack of communication. It can also be, you know, not speaking the truth. That's bizarre. Ooh. I mean, the gift doesn't need to be anything tangible. It can literally be the gift of communication, the gift of truth, the gift of honesty. Somebody doesn't know whether to do that. Death. Okay. Oh gosh, yeah, with the widower and joyfulness in reverse here. This is probably some sort of inheritance for someone, a youngster. Letter waiting. Yep. And it may be something they don't know about yet, because it honestly feels like it's not being communicated. The widower is something, you know, from the past. Someone who is grieving, mourning, stuck in the past. There's a lot of sadness here. Maybe that's something that needs to be discussed. Tell me about poverty for Scorpio. Poverty for Scorpio. Poverty for Scorpio. A sweetheart and the merchant. So this is about money as well. The merchant is all about goals, money, aspirations here. And there's a letter going through here, communication, to the sweetheart. Presumably that would be the maiden. It may also be the main female here. But this is communication about money. So where someone is, you know, getting some sort of a gift or inheritance, or, you know, they're just coming of age. Show me my main female. Main female. Lady of the Harvest. Oh gosh, there's some sadness here. I'm really not digging that I keep seeing the gland corner at the base. It's my narcissist. It's nice, like Harry. But the Lady of the Harvest is a card of grieving and mourning as well. I mean, it's in some way a loss, a completion, but ultimately it's accepting change and moving to the next level. But I do feel it comes with some sadness here. This communication that comes in, it is the truth. And someone's maybe even waiting on it. Show me expectation. What's the expectation in Scorpio reading? What is the expectation in Scorpio reading that she's waiting on? It's luminous doom and it's in reverse here. This is really deep depression. This is someone who's really all over the place here. Now it may be the main female because she's got this, but it may be that this is the person who's sending the letter. But this is sad. This is heavy. But it can also be someone who's sat. I mean, they're just waiting. Los Guna is about, you know, getting ready to kind of like travel and adventure and explore and start something new. It's a card of deep self-evaluation and starting something new. I feel that somebody's just waiting for something to wrap up here before they move on. Okay, so we've got a bit of a saboteur energy coming in here. Someone's trying to like mess with this this woman. Because somebody is looking to move on and wrap something up. And there's someone here who's not happy about that. Who's meddling. And whatever this affair is. Show me Bodacious Bodak. Meddling. The thief. He's trying to take something. Because he's in despair. So I don't know if this is like, you know, a will that's been divvied up and someone's done, you know, okay, and they're just like wrapping up their estate and they're moving on. And this is someone who's, you know, misfortune. This is someone who's a thief and is going to do something really bloody stupid and might try and steal. But they're just waiting. Why is the Bright Mother reversed? This is a wee bit similar to the last one. Size. She's waiting as well. But she's already... Everyone's waiting. But they almost know what's going to come in. But it's when something comes in, surprise! And then you've got Heed the Ball over here who just wants to steal it. He's going to come in all Mr. Lover Lover. I don't know. This might be a complete and utter opportunist who just waits for people, you know, to be like, you know, sad and lonely, or, you know, just got really bad news, but, you know, they've got a little pile of cash. Going back to the last reading, that in terms of how this person gets their money, it's not through, you know, illegal means, if you like. So yeah, got someone here, and it might well be someone who's, you know, got their eye on a wee maiden, thinking that will be the very job. Just wait till she gets her wee trust fund. Okay, crikey, advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance here, and somebody else needs to get their shield up. Okay. This is about making sure whoever and whatever you're dealing with is fair with the trader. That everybody pitches in. You know? It's an equal exchange of energy. And to make sure that, you know, you don't get involved with anything or anyone who doesn't play fair. Okay, that's your reading, guys. Have a super week. I might try and get the rest of my Lenormand done. I think I maybe just got 3 to do. So yeah, hopefully upload tomorrow. Bye for now.